Hello and welcome to your reading, Taurus. I hope you're doing well. Um, Here we go. Let's jump right in, right? All right, so we have the Sun, we have the High Priestess, and we have Justice out here. To me, this combination is like together. These cards like they talk about your inner guidance, like the way you make decisions. That if they align with your trust, like your truest self, you will be able to move confidently into the future, where you got joy waiting for you, etc., etc. But it's based upon something like having to make an ethical decision or like a moral type decision. If you're living your life in alignment, then your ethical considerations and stuff will be optimistic and you'll be filled like with balance and light. Like that's the way I can explain it. Just as long, but you got to make sure that you're lined up. This is saying that you are lined up more. That's what the justice is about. The morality of it, what's right. You know what I mean? Ethically speaking, and so this might have to do with work. This might be a job or something like that. That your reading's about to be about. But it's a good thing because it'll turn out well as long as you honor that valued system or your moral system, or you know what I mean, ethically speaking. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. This is talking about choices, decisions, like your first steps, like when you choose a path or like for your future plans. Yeah, okay. Then you have the Page of Wands. No, I'm sorry, the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is witty, communicative, vigilant, curious, mentally alert, thirst for knowledge, a little bit chatty, relentlessness, inspired. Okay, so chatter, Tucker. Then you have the King of Swords, who's mental clarity, intellectual power, truth, authority, reason, discipline, high standards, head over heart type person, integrity. Very, very, that's a lot of integrity, okay? So that morality thing that I was saying up there, or the line with your ethics. Okay, anyway, then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is a practical, reliable, stoic, slow study, like kind of not slow, but yeah, slow, studied, hardworking, committed, grounded, patient, efficient, very conservative though, okay? Very conservative. Okay, then you have this collaboration, teamwork. This is Three of Pentacles. Skills, shared goals, work, learning, pulling energy together, group of people. And then you have the Eight of Cups. This is about moving on, feeling unfulfilled in the current situation, feeling maybe abandoned, walking away into the whatever, letting go. What is this? Searching for truth. Okay. And then you have perseverance. This is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. This is perseverance, resilience, testing of faith, the final push, boundaries, your last stand, close to success. Oops, sorry. Feeling a little fatigued, tired. And then you have the King of Pentacles, practical leader, prosperity, business, security, provider, abundance, reliable, safe, kind, patriarchal, like the fatherly type, protective. Okay. And then finally, you have the Six of Wands, success, public recognition, achievement, self-confidence, victory, award, triumph, praise, acclaim, pride, rewards. Okay. So, let's see, Taurus, what am I getting from this? You know, it starts off with you having to make a choice. I feel like you're witty, you're very, like, you're intelligent, you're witty, you're smart. I feel like your choice involves this King of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles. So one is older, one is younger. One is kind of like you, and that's what you kind of like, the mental clarity, the intellectual power, and you're very witty, you know, quick-witted as well. But this person is very honest and truthful, disciplined, and, you know, and although you love and pursue knowledge, you still are younger. So you like this man or woman, depending on which sex you are, take it as it resonates. But then there's another person in the picture who is also practical, reliable, but they're a little bit slow. They're not as smart as you, but they're a hard worker. Yeah, they're efficient, you know. Yeah, so they're kind of opposites. I feel like, I don't know if you work with them, go to school with them, like a higher learning type of facility or some type of training. I don't know, maybe you work with them. Could be co-workers or something like that. You guys are going to have to deal with each other, like work with each other, some type of teamwork. Both individuals, I believe, are at the same place, like either of employment or schooling or something, higher learning. I don't know. Yeah, so there's this collaboration that's supposed to be taking place, but somebody, I don't know if it's you, one person moves on, like they move away, or they move out of your, they're not there anymore. It kind of made you feel sad because you guys put a lot of work into whatever it was that you were trying to do. But yeah, it kind of set you back a little bit. But the new person that came into play is now the King of Pentacles. So it's like you lost this. So, or did he grow to be the King of Pentacles? Yeah, he was a knight. Now he's the king. Maybe these are people that you used to work with or used to go to school with, or you had you were on some type of team together, and he moved away and came back all grown up. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, or she, take it whichever way it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is, and they're coming towards you. If they haven't already, they're coming towards you. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, I'm not quite sure if it's necessarily romantic or or otherwise, but it's going to be a successful thing. Oh, yeah. Because I forgot. You also have the Two of Cups here, which is, this is unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, romance, connection, a mutual respect, like joining forces. It's a partnership, and it looks beautiful. Because you have the Fool here. This is talking about new beginnings. Originally, this is like about being fearless, having a free spirit, but fresh hope, like taking a leap of faith. That's what this is. It's like a leap of faith that it's going to turn out okay. And with that partnership joining card there, that makes it all the more better. Then you also have the card about commitment and like being, I don't know, this is about just you got your wish fulfillment, if you want to call it wish fulfillment. It's your partner, your again, I don't know if this is necessarily love. This could be work or it could be something else, but it's a partnership. That's what I'm feeling, and that keeps sticking out to me. I keep hearing partnership, so it doesn't necessarily, but the Two of Cups, that's generally, this card is like love, like romance, you know what I mean? But then again, it could just be a partnership if that's what it is. I mean, I'm not sure, but we'll get a little bit of clarification. Okay, starting right now. Let's clarify this Two of Wands, please, for the Taurus peoples here. Can we please clarify that Two of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. You've got the Knight of Wands, confident, passionate. Okay, so Two of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah. I think that your back is towards this person, though. Your back is towards that person. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Yeah, that's someone from your past. Somebody when you were younger. You're feeling nostalgic, Sometimes you feel nostalgic. Think back, okay, to the way it was. Clarify the King of Swords. What's the King of Swords here? Who's the King of Swords? King of Swords for Taurus, please. Okay. You've got this is like a conservative person, a controlled person. Could this be you? I don't think this is you. This is talking about looking, or maybe this person makes you, or brings you to look in like to look for your truest self, look for your truth, try to find your truth. Or this person maybe not forces you, but they're kind of controlling. They're kind of not, I don't want to say aggressive, but just, I don't know, that like when they are authoritative, like so when they talk, you're like, okay. But yeah, to look within, look for your truth. Okay, clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Taurus, please, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for Taurus, please, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles that's caused the inward look, like for you to look inward to get to know yourself better. But this person left. I don't think you really knew that you had any type of feelings or connections to him or her, whichever way it goes. But they left, and it caused you to look deeper to like figure out what it is. It's like the ending of that collaboration took place when that person left for whatever reason. They left. Clarify 8 of Cups, please. Clarify the 8 of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. This is about something you've been wishing for. You're like organized and supportive. You're like a responsible person. And you kind of are wishing for somebody who's also more responsible, I guess. Perseverance. Okay, let's clarify this 9 of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify the 9 of Wands. Clarify this 9 of Wands. Oops. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so yeah, when you set your mind to it, you're like, okay, you're gonna get through this, even though it was a collaboration, it was something that was meant to be, this team, and then you lost a team member, and you still are fighting, to get through it, to make it through without that person, who was, I don't want to say replaced, but replaced by this next person, the King of Pentacles, which I feel like it was, them. Time passed by, they grew up, they came back, and now you're here in the same scenario with this person more mature, grown up. When I say they left and came back, I'm not talking about like years past. I'm just talking about they learned some lessons, they matured, they grew, and came back. Okay, so clarify this King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles here for Taurus, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles for Taurus. That's weird. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. This is, this person's like traditional. Learning, they learn or they're teaching and learning. It's about learning, traditions, belonging even. It's like about belonging. Okay, Queen of Cups, loving, giving, intuitive. That's, okay, Six of Wands. Okay, what is the Six of Wands implying? What is the Six of Wands for? Success on the collaboration, or clarify the Six of Wands, please. Clarify the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, success after mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you do learn. Hindsight is 20/20. You learn after you make a mistake. You get success, you know. Also, you have the abundance, opportunities, resources. Because with success, you know, well, abundance follows here. Then you have this partnership. I'm thinking that's what that abundance is about, where that came from, the abundance. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this is perfect because you're the magician, showing up as the magician here. That's showing you can manifest this. Just be prepared. Some things you just gotta take a leap of faith, is saying. Maybe that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting this leap of faith. Maybe you're thinking about how to make this work. You've got protection here and preparedness. Okay. That's that Nine of Wands. And I see another card turned over. Hold on, guys. Grab it out. You also have balance. Okay. You might have to make some compromises, some self-control, moderation is needed. You also have a lot of nines out here. You have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Fire, and you have all the nines. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, you've got to, okay, well, the Queen of Fire is up here. Intelligent, determined. Let's see. Get a sword. So you have Queen of Fire. Just checking over some things. You have the Queen of Wands. This is the King of Pentacles. Wow, you've got a lot. Okay, so you got a lot of energies, different energies out here. People. So yeah, I think this is either a job. Is this somebody you work with or somebody you go to school with, something like that? Or work with? This seems really, I don't know. I'm not feeling love, even though this Cups is out here. There's more. Let me see if I can get a few more cards to clarify some stuff up. Because I just want to see what's going on. Spirit, can you give me a few more messages for Taurus so that I can clarify a little bit better? Okay. Okay, so yeah. It's definitely this is work related. This is something that's going on at work. Like, you must work in some type of a team setting, like some I just keep hearing team, or if it's school, it's like a technical school or something like that. But you have to team up, and you had a team member, and then they left and came back for whatever reason, and what I'm seeing is you didn't at one point you didn't care to be part of their team, and now I guess they came back and they're better, but it's causing some conflict with other team members or something to that effect. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I just feel like it's really what I don't know, just work related issues that sometimes we encounter as adults or going to school, where there's different egos and different personality types. Sometimes people just clash, and sometimes they just click. And I feel like you kind of click with two people who don't necessarily click, is what's going on. And it puts you in this weird in the middle type of position. But you have a common goal, which is, you want to be successful, whether this is school or whether it's work, to complete something, because you work as a team. So you need to do whatever you guys need to do in order to get along and be able to be productive, so that you can, do what it is that you need to do. And it looks like it will be successful for you, but I can see it just being a little uncomfortable sometimes when two people's egos are clashing. Okay, that's really all I see there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not yours, don't try to make it fit. This is a blessing for peace of mind. This is a blessing for healing of injury or illness. You have coffee date, meeting up, planning, discussions, dating multiple people, or maybe they're multiple people that you're dating instead of coworkers. I don't know. Maybe you guys are coworkers and you dated multiple people. Okay, proposal, commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the next level, right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, time. Needing time. Now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes, okay? Says your intentions are set and sent to the universe. And the time is now. Walking away. Being done, relationship ending, learning lessons. Opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion, can't stay away from them. This is crazy. Okay. You have forbidden. You have shaman, trust in higher forces. You have autumn, release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. Oops, sorry. Release the old and rest. Okay, act as if. Chameleon spirit. Act as if. Act as if what? Okay, then you have rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time, especially if you are trying to. Okay, then you have fruition. Fruition, that's nice. Bring it into fruition. Then you have parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or your father, okay? Then you have God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. You have Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Then you have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team. Did I tell you this? Working as a team helps get the job done. Wow, this is crazy. Working as a team. All right, the Chariot. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Then you have Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or tuition or tutoring or something like that, training. What am I most afraid of losing? Well, as we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things? Because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself. Today's soul action: name that fear, and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of whom you are and where you are going. Today's mantra: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. Okay. We also have, how can I deepen my trust right now? Okay, it says, trust, surrender, let go of the will. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action: let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. We also have 1414 possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Affirmation: I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. Being true: I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth, and expect powerful change. Okay? So that was your reading, Taurus. Thank you for those of you who stayed with me to the end. I know it ran a little bit long. I apologize for that. But take care of yourself. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Also, I do personal readings. If you want one, that information will be in the description box down below as well. And that's it. I wish you light and love. Thank you, Taurus. Bye-bye.